evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you might be listening from. My name is Marva. I am the CEO and founder of Black Link Magazine, and this is the Black Link Experience. I'm so excited to have Miss Sydney with us tonight. Sydney, thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Go ahead, Sydney, and tell the world who you are and what you do.
Okay, I am Sydney Connors. People call me ChiChi. I am an executive producer, a director, a curator. I do events. I am the CEO of Manifesto Productions, LLC, and I'm the co-CEO of Manifesto Creative and PR Agency with my PR and good friend, Tanya Cribb. We help artists gain opportunities into spaces that they normally can't get into, and or giving them the knowledge and artist development that a lot of artists need in order to even break into the industry the proper ways. And we do an annual festival, which is coming this October. We are gearing more virtually this October because of the Delta variant and everything that's going on. But we are doing our first annual festival, which is the Manifesto Fest. This is a 3-day BIPOC focused festival where we celebrate up and coming artists, but we bridge the gap between them and the already established artists. And we create a space for them to get artist development and entrepreneurial skills and things like that with our summit, which is on day 2. We also have a food fest, and we have a Pantheon Awards that's a part of it, which is going to honor some great women in music. And we give awards to everyone throughout like the weekend. So it's yeah.
Wow. You do a lot. You do a lot. I thought I was busy. I thought I was busy. So I can't let you get by without talking about Dreamgirls.
Dreamgirls. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. I just thought about that. Yeah, I was the executive producer and director of Dreamgirls on Clubhouse. My best friend Brandon Patterson and I took the Dreamgirls play, and we readapted it into an audio production. He was the writer, so we came together and came up with a way for it to be an audio version on this Clubhouse app. He added narrators, and we innovated the sound so that it will work on Clubhouse. And we had 4 amazing casts. We had Alex Newell, who was a part of it. Amber Riley came and helped with the audition process. Shirley Ralph also helped us throughout the process, and her son Etienne. We had a lot of amazing people. Shirley Ralph, not Shirley Ralph, Shirley Murdoch. I became
really?
Yeah, she helped with the audition process as well, and I became really close to her after it. She's such a sweetheart. I love her so much. And then it was a lot of amazing people who helped. And we had some write-ups in Essence and Playbill and Broadway World and things. And it was a great experience. I did it because I wanted, at that time, nobody had anything to do. We were all on Clubhouse. A lot of us creatives were struggling. We were looking for just an outlet. And I could tell that everyone was looking for an outlet. A girl named Noelle had just got done doing Lion King on the app. And it was, I saw how amazing it was, just how that community was created. And I was like, well, I want to help and create something with like Dreamgirls and this group.
So Lion King happened, Shirley Murdoch came, you did the auditions, you got Dreamgirls started on Clubhouse. That's amazing how successful I'm hearing that it was to be on a Clubhouse app, right?
It was. We really just expected to get a couple hundred people. I had been doing rooms on there for about a month. I did different types of rooms though. I was doing like teaching people how to use the app, and some like astrology and other things that I was doing on there. And I was meeting a lot of great people. I mean, crazy people that I was meeting, even just doing that. But when we did it, I just was like, oh, we'll just get a couple hundred people that are sitting around and creatives and all that. But when we opened that audition room, and then all of a sudden it was like 100 people, then it was 6,000. It was just really, it was crazy. So we ended up, we had ended up getting quite an audience, and pulling in some amazing celebrities like who are just there the celebrities in themselves who worked with us were just great. Like they were amazing. But yeah, we got amazing turnout. And I'm still friends with everyone who has done it. And I'm so proud of everybody that was in the cast, all four, because everyone is doing something right now.
Right.
They're working with amazing people. So it's great. But yeah, Dreamgirls was an experience. It lit me up in a place that I never expected to go that way. Like I didn't know how it would happen. You know, like I knew I had been working for years. I had already been working for 12 years in theater, just doing things with my old high school and high schoolers, and teaching them how to write and things like that.
Right.
But yeah, it was interesting. It was great though. It was a learning experience. It was an amazing thing. It was an amazing.
That's amazing. Congratulations on that. I have to ask, how is the process to be able to do that when Dreamgirls was already a thing, right? And so how do you have to have special rights to do that on Clubhouse? Did you have to have special permissions?
So the way it worked, we were really big on that because like I said, my best friend Brandon, he is a writer right now in LA, and he is working on some projects with like HBO and some other things. So he's big on legalities and knowing how it goes. So he was like, I refuse to do any of this until we know if we can do it, etc. Because we knew about the movie and just you don't know what's going on with other shows and Broadway and all that. So we got a lawyer. We had them contact the head of royalties. Yeah. When they contacted them, they said because Clubhouse is still a private app, because Clubhouse is not public yet.
Right.
And because Clubhouse is still a private app, they said we should be fine as long as we don't go public with it. Yeah. So what actually ended up happening was we were fine all the way up until 2 days before the show. We had gotten a second write-up by Broadway World, and we got a write-up by Playbill. And I think they saw, well, what they claim is that they saw the Broadway World one. We also had some emails from some other business, like some other big shop businesses. And I think when they were getting word about that stuff, they thought, basically they sent us an email that was kind of like a cease and desist. And then it was Concord, they headed up. So they didn't know what to do because no one's ever done an audio theater play. So they were doing everything based off of virtual licensing, but it didn't really apply because we weren't virtual, we were audio. So my best friend is amazing. He went to school for political science and stuff. So he got his lawyer on the phone. They talked to them, and they got them down to charging us. I think they ended up charging us like $600 per show or something, which was annoying because we did this for free. Thank God that we had so many amazing people on Clubhouse who just donated to us and our cast. And we ended up raising thousands of dollars that my best friend was able to get his money back for paying for that. And then we were able to pay the cast as well. So it was, it all worked out, but it was crazy. They were like, we thought you were some big company. And we were like, no, we're just two best friends from Cleveland. Like we are not, like we are not some big company yet, but we appreciate that. But like, like no. So they were, they were understanding.
That's good. So some people are just reluctant to go on Clubhouse, but I'm gonna tell you right now, ChiChi, I came on Clubhouse and it has exploded for me for real legit people. Do you understand? That really genuinely wanted to help. And so I'm not surprised that you had your people on Clubhouse to say, here, we got 100, we got 2,000, we got whatever to help you guys. Yeah. There's some really good people out here, although you still have to watch the smoke and mirrors and the things that go on, but you can really get good connections through Clubhouse. And so I'm thankful always for that. So kudos to you guys. I'm so excited for you for that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, let's talk about the fest that's happening. Let's get a little deeper into that and to the things that you do. I went onto your IG page and I just started scrolling. I'm just like, I want to go to this. I want to do that. I want to go cover that, as a media person, because it just looked exciting. You make it look really appealing. So let's talk about that.
Okay. Yeah, I've been doing events for some years. I went to Ohio Media School. Well, like I said, I've actually been doing it since I was a kid, but I used to do little stuff in elementary school and stuff for like the classes and all that. But When I got into Ohio Media School in 2017, I started doing a radio show called The Vibes, where I would interview underground artists and artists in the city starting to do artistry and things. And I was like, oh, it's like not a lot of, it wasn't a lot of showcases at that time. It wasn't a lot of shows. The only way that you could really get on the show is if you were really popping at that time in Cleveland. So I was like, well, I would like to start something that, you know, everybody can do. You know, we can have 15 artists performing, and people thought it was crazy at that time because I was having so many artists perform, but I was used to it because I had been doing this Sankofa, the Black History show at my old high school for so long. I have to manage 20 students singing, you know, wanting to sing, and we got to get them in the show somehow.
Yeah.
So I was used to that, but ended up doing that, met one of my friends at that time, and we started it together. He had made this drink called lemon pine drop, so we called that our business and parties. And for about 2 years, we went to Cleveland, Detroit, Atlanta, just a bunch of places. And we took Cleveland artists and curated their events. I would curate their events in different places to grow their fan base and to also teach them artist development and how to gain, just how to market themselves properly and things like that. So I did that all the way up until 2020. Our events were pretty private. They were either private events, you know, you had to pay for your ticket to get the location. We made it real networking event. For me, a lot of my events, I wanted them to be something where artists could come and be with one another so that they could network and grow. And they could basically share their talents with one another and see how we could barter and help one another to get higher, because it's a real crab in the bucket city that Cleveland is. So, because we don't have a lot of opportunity. So, you know, it's like people will cut you down to get to the opportunity because it's so little. But I wanted to get rid of that. So we ended up bringing a lot of artists together. A lot of people have started making music together and everything over the years. And I think what happened in 2020 is we just had a misunderstanding, went our separate ways. I decided to I had Manifesto already with me when we came together. I had been planning this festival because I saw that Beyonce was the first Black woman to headline Coachella. And I thought that was insane. And I was super offended. And I was like, there's so many Black artists out here that are women, and they don't get a chance to do anything. And then even if you look at the fest this year, there were barely any women headliners. There were like Megan on a few, but even there they had her name smaller than all the guys. It was just really crazy. So about around 2017, I had came up with the idea of doing a festival that headlined Black women, but also headline up and coming artists. Over the years, it grew into a 3-day festival. And I was like, well, my friend and I, who are still friends, he was like, let's call it something with Manifest. And I was like, yeah, let's call it something Manifest. We came up with Manifesto. And it's just, over time, it's grown into this bigger thing where it's more focused on underground artists. It was supposed to happen last year in Cleveland, but the COVID happened and shut all that down. So we moved it to this year. I wasn't going to do it at all. I was focused on like the Clubhouse and theater and trying to get into like TV writing and things. But then someone had contacted me from Atlanta. He runs a media company in Atlanta, and he was like, you know, I have opportunities for you to have these places and I can get you here. And so it ended up working out. But now I'm doing events for Manifesto where I'm picking up artists in each city. I'm giving people the chance to compete and audition to be on the Manifesto stage. We did Cleveland first. I went to Virginia Beach. I moved Charlotte because it was just a lot going on. So I moved Charlotte. But next weekend we'll be in Atlanta. And we'll be having some artists from Cleveland, Virginia, Charlotte. It's a bunch of artists from different places just coming down to Atlanta to perform. Also a bunch of vendors. I'm doing a vendor bag right now to where I'm allowing vendors to pay $40. We took it down to $40. They're able to pay $40 to put their business cards and a gift inside of our gift bag or swag bag so that whenever we go to a city.
Yes.
Yeah, whenever we go to a city, they have the opportunity to market their business and also give someone a gift so that they can go check out their IG and whatever it is, a magnet, a keychain, whatever that might be. We also make them, we also get them made for people. So you could pay us $50 or 55, I think is what my PR made it, but they will get everything made for you. So your pins and everything put into the bag and some business cards. So our biggest thing is just really giving people opportunity and giving people giving people a chill space though too, because I like to go out, but also I don't like to be in like club atmosphere as much.
Yeah.
So I like a chill networking. Everyone's, getting to know one another event. Like some drinks and some good times. A club is cool from time to time. I have rappers as artists, so I have to go to certain atmospheres. But most of the time I'm like, I want my events to be this chiller.
Yeah.
People listening to the talent, people getting opportunities, type of thing. So that's what I've been doing.
Well, you do have a lot going on. It's good. And it just seems like it continues just to grow and get better. And then the more you network, the more you're going to find that people have opportunities for you. So I'm just excited that you're going to Atlanta, and you never know what could come out of that. So kudos to you. Congratulations on that.
Thank you.
So outside of the fest, you have artists that you manage.
Yeah, I do PR marketing and management for artists. Yeah. I only have one artist that I really manage right now. I mean, I have some other artists that want me to manage them, but management is like, you gotta they have to become your child. And I could do like one person, but PR, I could do that for everyone. I could do tour management as well for people. And that's where I usually go towards, is tour management. So when they're going on tour, they can call me and then I can help. But that gives me the time I need to work on my own business as well as focus on my children. Like I need that time. So I do manage an artist right now. Her name is Name J. She is a rapper and she's really good. She's really great. And she was signed last year, but she's not signed anymore. She's she's looking to be signed again.
Right.
So she's the only person that I manage currently. But everyone else, I do PR work for them. I have clients. I currently have a client. Her name is Adewe Stovall. She's in Denver. And she is the CEO of a back to college festival that she's doing in Denver. Yeah, she's only 18.
Wow.
And it's her second. She went to college at 16. This is her second year of college. What? She was my student at Shake. She was one of the students I worked with Sankofa, and she contacted me a few months ago and was like, I want to do a back to college festival. She wanted to raise money for students like herself who struggle and don't have it. So she's doing that. Christina Ray from America's Got Talent will be performing.
Oh, wow.
And it's going to be really great. So it's going to be a really dope thing. She's already raised about $700. Her goal is to raise I think it was 7,000. It's a GoFundMe, but she's still working to raise the money. But the Back to College Festival is on September 11th, and that's one of my clients. And we also have a client currently incarcerated. He is a author who is incarcerated.
I would love to hear the book about what the book is about.
Oh yes, I'll send it to you. He has 4 books out right now.
Oh wow. Okay.
And he's currently doing a show, and he's working on some other things. So we are going to be releasing, we're going to be doing his press release really, really soon. Probably within the next week, honestly. That's awesome. And it is awesome. What he wrote to the audience when we release that is going to be crazy, just because he has a part discussing how his writing and his books is his escape from the cell. And it's it's so good.
That's going to be fire. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be fire.
Yeah, we're excited for that. Well, so that's one of our clients. So
yeah, that's amazing.
Because he has an alias and he doesn't show his face often, but I I think we're working it out to where he'll show his face though, virtually. Because he has a team and everything within jail. Like he has an editor and all that going on. So
people that are incarcerated are not bad people. They've made bad choices.
They make bad choices.
Yeah. Everybody in there is not a bad person. I can't stand when people say that. So, but anyway, what I wanted to say to you is kudos to you for being a Black woman in this business. It gets tough. It's not easy. And you're a woman. So you're a woman and you're Black. And so you just, keep doing what you're doing because people are watching, obviously, and especially young Black girls that are growing up, that they can be anything they want to be if they put their minds to it.
Yeah.
The only person to get in their way is themselves. And so thank you for being, someone that they can look up to because you're doing a lot and you're a mama. So that's huge. It's huge.
Oh,
and it's just getting bigger, so I'm gonna tell you this, I am scared of COVID right now, but if there's ever a chance that I can make it to your fest, I will come and support you. If
I'm working out a way right now, virtually. So I will definitely, I am making it all make sense. I have the idea in my head, but I have to sit down with our accountant and everybody, and we have to have this meeting to make everything make sense. My partner T, she really wants it to be virtual because she works for the government currently, and she was talking about all the stuff that she has inside on, and she does not want to put anyone at risk, and I agree. I think that virtually we could still have a really great festival because I've clearly proven myself virtually in that way. So I think we could pull the audience, and I think that it would also give a lot of the artists a larger audience. So I'm with it. So I'm working on it. And it's really just about the oh my goodness, I can't get the word right now. But the when you have to go live or not, I can't remember what bandwidth. There we go. It's really just about
That's right. It's
really just about the bandwidth.
Well, I hope that you're able to work it out. I'd love to be the media person there to cover if there's any chance of that. Okay. Because I love what you're doing and I want to support that.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah. So anything that you would leave advice to someone that wants to get into filmmaking, get into TV, get into stage plays, all of that. It's so many people that want to do that, but help them understand the commitment that it takes.
Oh, a lot of commitment. I think what I would say is that don't ever give up. I think my biggest thing is, especially as a Black woman, you'll feel like you're not seen a lot. Like you'll feel like people don't appreciate the work you've put in, and you'll feel like you're not paid enough. It'll be all those things that'll make you be like, I don't want to do this anymore. But I just say don't give up, because people will acknowledge you, people will see you. It might take a little extra work than the next person, but it doesn't matter, because then when they do finally see you, they acknowledge the fact that you did this extra work.
I love it.
And I think it's important to know that it doesn't come overnight. I'm only 29 and I've still been working for years and years on all of this in theater and all these things. And I know it's only more to come. So I think it's just really like just stay focused and know that you can make anything happen. My biggest thing right now is like funding, but even with the headache and heartaches of funding, I know that I can still make it happen, just because it's like someone out there will help, someone out there will see you, someone out there has the same vision as you and wants to assist in that. So that's my biggest thing, is let people help you. Know that your help will come. Know that people see you, and you just don't give up on yourself, because as soon as you do, that's when nothing can happen.
That's exactly right. And then when you do give up, it could have been that next literally
could have been.
That would have been yeah. And then, just to add to that, because I love what you said, is just remember to network and always be meeting and building relationships, because that's where I have my greatest accomplishment is through my networking capabilities to meet people and build relationships, and really genuine relationships. So networking is a big one. Well, so ChiChi, thank you so much for spending your time with me this evening. I really enjoyed everything that you had to say. It still works out. That's why we have editing, right?
Yes.
So thank you for understanding that. But literally, go ahead and tell people how they can find you, how they can find the fest, all that good stuff.
Okay. Yeah, you can find us on IG. My IG is ChiChi _. The festival IG is Manifesto, MANIFESTO .fest. And you can follow us on there. We put everything on there. You can also go to www.manifestoprod.com. That is where you can find information about the festival. You can find vendor spots and all types of stuff like that. If you want to be an artist and sign up for anything, we still have gospel slots for Sunday service. We have R&B slots. So if you want us to hear you or see you, you can go there and we will look at your submissions and we will contact you via email. Any sponsors or anybody can reach out via email at manifesto1133@gmail.com. And yeah, that's all the places you can reach us.
That's awesome. And ChiChi, did I go through your IG and hear you singing?
Oh, I sing from time to time. My friends convinced me to get back up there, but yeah, I do. For a while I did singing and writing. That's what really got me started in all of this, really.
You were with a live band and it was so, I was like, is ChiChi singing? Is this her?
Yes, yeah, that's what everybody was saying. Yeah. People in my comments are so funny, but yeah, I do sing. I'm actually going to be singing more. I've been invited to a bunch of things in Atlanta and I just haven't done it, so I'm gonna sing more though. I am gonna start.
I really like your voice, and I loved like I went back to it because it was with a live band and it was really live singing. I love live singing. People, that's when you know people can sing.
Yeah. Oh, thank you.
Do it live, so that was good. You guys, we're gonna get out of here for now. Again, thank you, Sydney, ChiChi. I'm done started calling you ChiChi now.
That's fine.
Yeah, thank you so much for being here. Black Link Magazine supports you in all that you do. Please stay in touch with us. Let us know about your events. We are so interested. In the meantime, you guys remember, respect yourself and respect each other. God bless.